So if we look here at your previous swing, okay, this movement here now when the club went back, there wasn't really much kind of, hip turn there, okay? The shoulders will slightly move a little bit because the arms are kind of pulling them around, but the club would whip quite a lot inside. As the club is kind of sort of parallel to the ground, the club's almost disappeared outside the screen there, okay? So that club would get too far behind, then go across the line. Your brain would then go, okay, I've got to start trying to redirect it, and that would invariably cause that over-the-top move. Every now and then you get back to a good line, but more often not, you go from this side because you're putting a lot of speed with this club. So try and chuck it over just a little bit. Not so easy, yeah? It's a bit too much over the top. And there comes your slice. And I think that's possibly why you started off at the golf ball with your shoulders aiming a bit left, because you knew that was going to happen, yeah? So you started creating these sort of movements in the swing, okay? So you've got to practice now this takeaway, the right side turning out of the way, okay? And the club now there. So all you're doing there is just turn your shoulders, yeah? So if we stopped you at that position and said, right, turn your toes to face me, you were in that top position there, just stood up, the club was dead square, yeah? So you're moving away nicely, club's in front, everything's all in the same position there now. And from there, the arms just lift up over your shoulder. So practice that. There you go, top of the backswing, less across the line, good position there with the club. And then your arms now can realistically come down here without feeling like they're going to be behind you here somewhere, yeah? So you can get that path more into the golf ball that way, okay? So I would suggest practice that way, do that over and over again, 4, 5, 6 times pre-shot. Get that feeling there, and then get to the golf ball there now, nice and relaxed and comfortable. 3, 2, 1, hit the golf ball, yeah? So the club now is nicely not over the line so much. Now the arms can fall, that club's coming through more in your right bicep. Much better path to the golf ball. It was slightly matte first because the path was obviously a bit different, but you can see the shape of shot there, so much more straighter shot towards target, okay? Seeing that more rather than seeing the big banana, yeah? So grip, be careful with that, okay? Don't keep going strong, because then you get a bit hooky one. Practice that little T drill between your fingers, yeah? To get that feel of the T-pegs pointed up, the old handshake to target. But the feeling for you is opening that door, keep the door open for a bit longer, and then we close it. You didn't open it, then you did. Now you have to really close it quickly to try and catch up. And you got the pieces there, they were just a bit out of sequence, yeah? And the longer the club gets, the more offline it goes, yeah? With a 7, 8, 9, 6 or whatever, you're good enough to hit it straight enough. Put that club in your bag, over 200 yards is now... Okay, mate, makes sense?
Perfect.
Good man, very good.